Hello, Julie. I remember seeing you yesterday. Hello, hello. I love to see names popping back up. Hey, hello, Miss Karen Sue. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Charlene. Hello, hello, Nellie Love. Hello. Gosh, so good to see everyone. I feel like I haven't seen some of your names. And then I just saw some of you yesterday. Aw, hi, Charlene. Thank you, thank you. So glad to see everyone joining me. Thank y'all for liking my live. I appreciate it. It helps so much when you share and like my live. Yes, yes, yes. Saw you yesterday. Would love to know. Hold on, let me see. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we have going on here. All right, Miss Nellie Love. I don't usually do this, but hey, I'm going to ask you to go live. I think you said you wanted to hear from a loved one. We'll see what we got going on. What a way to start a live, right? Oh, are you there? Are you back?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I don't know what happened.
I don't.
Where are you located, Nellie?
I'm in Colorado, and I've done readings with you before.
Oh, very good. Were they one-on-one readings?
Yes.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your business. I appreciate it.
And my daughter has one booked for you pretty soon.
Oh, fun. Do you know when it is?
I forget. It's coming up.
Oh, okay. Very good. I love it. Love it. All right. So, do you have someone special you want to talk to? You want me to just pull up whoever?
I do, but I'm just wondering if they would come forward.
Okay. So now I'm going to say something, but not just for you, for everyone else.
Sure.
Okay. So, whenever you come to meeting for reading, and I'm saying this because Nellie has heard me say this before because she said she's been to me for a reading one-on-one. So everyone else, I want y'all to know that if your relative doesn't step right up, blame the medium. All we do is look over there and start grabbing people. If we don't grab the person that you really want to talk to, blame us. Your people are around you and they love you. Okay, I just had to say that.
So should I ask you then?
You can, but I do want to ask you, do you have a dad in spirit?
No.
Okay, there is a dad energy that is stepping up, but who is it that you wanted to talk to?
Well, my grandparents, if possible.
Okay. Is it your mom's dad?
No.
Your dad's dad?
Yes, my dad's mom and dad.
Okay, so I don't have a grandmother, probably because this is alive and I know I'm probably just going to do one spirit, but that's why I was feeling the dad energy because it's your dad's dad. And so I was like, oh, do you have a dad in spirit? Feeling that dad energy. Now, this gentleman is showing me, do you remember seeing pictures of him when he was younger and he smoked?
No, my grandparents didn't smoke.
When he was younger, did he not?
No.
Okay, so let me describe this gentleman stepping up and let's see if we can get him placed. Oh, this gentleman is showing me that he loved his coffee for one thing. I don't normally take that as an identifying factor, but he is showing me that he loved it, like he had it all the time. He's also showing me very traditional household, that he brought home the bacon and his wife cooked it. So, that very traditional household. He is even showing me his wife making his plate for him and giving it to him, not in a subservient kind of way, just that's what she did. She took care of people. This gentleman is also showing me having the TV really loud. Like I just hear this TV is blaring. I asked him what he's watching. He's showing me he's watching Western shows. Does this gentleman sound familiar to you? He's also showing me real quick, I'm sorry, that part of his name was passed down. He's not showing me the whole thing, but he's showing me part of his name was passed down.
I have no idea.
Very good. Are you married?
Yes.
Okay. Could this be someone from your husband's family?
I have no idea because he was adopted. So we don't know his family.
Okay. I'm sorry, I was just telling this gentleman I said, show me something definitive. He is showing me that he served in the military. Still not ringing a bell?
Well, I mean, my grandfather did, but he didn't watch Westerns. He wasn't like that. So I have no idea.
Okay, so now your grandfather served in the military. Did he have the TV really loud? Did he have a hearing problem where he got the TV
Well,
really
I mean,
loud?
when he was older, I mean, way older.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I am just not placing this individual.
What else is he showing me? Oh, he is showing me. I was like, what are they doing? He's also showing me having, and I don't know that you would recognize this, but he's showing me, I don't know if some of your family talked about it, but having TV trays.
Yes, he did.
Okay. I haven't seen those in forever.
I know.
Oh gosh.
Something else that I'm thinking of, something else he could really tell me who he is, what he loved, because then I'll know for sure if it's him or not.
You know, spirits just don't, I just take the information that spirits give me. When you start nailing down and saying a spirit has to give you certain information, you create an energetic block. It's easier just let the energy flow. So when I started asking this gentleman, I was like, okay, I was about to let him go. And I said, she's not placing you, so you're going to have to go. And that's when he dropped in serving in the military in the TV trays. And that's when you said, oh, yeah, he did have those. He's also showing me, do you remember him loving birds, like feeding birds, having bird feeders around his house?
My grandmother did, yes.
Okay, very good. I said, show me something else she's going to recognize. And he just took me to my bird feeders outside. And they had a traditional household wherever your grandmother would serve, like took care of him. I wouldn't say serve him because that makes it sound subservient, and that was not the case at all. But she took care of him. Do you remember that?
Yes and no.
That must be why, because she is showing me giving him things, and I was about to say, I'm sorry, I was reading a comment. Someone said I'm lagging. So she's showing me taking care of him, but I was about to say that, and that's when she said it wasn't a subservient kind of thing. She wanted to make sure that I knew that they had a true partnership. He did his part and she did her part, or her part was related to the house, like a classic relationship from that time. He is showing me that when he passed, he had family members around him.
Yes, one.
Okay. Am I lagging for you, Nellie? There's people on here saying I'm lagging.
No, not at all. Not for me.
There's several people on here saying I'm lagging. Okay. He is saying that there's several people saying it. Good grief. That he has been making lights flicker, but I don't feel like it's for you. Who has been having lights flickering in their house? Do you know who that is?
Me?
Oh, it has been you?
No. I'm asking. Are you asking me?
Yes. Do you know who has been having lights flickering? I don't feel like it's you, but he is showing me making lights flicker.
No.
I wonder if it's your daughter, because he's showing me it's not you, but it's another female.
I'll ask her.
Okay. And he's showing me turning a light on and it flickering and then coming.
Actually, oh my God. No, that happened in my bathroom the other night. And I said to my youngest, because I was like, am I just seeing things? That happened twice to me.
Okay, very good. Then it was you. That is his sign that he is around you. Of course, not something that I would know. He's also telling me that you are I don't know if this came up in the reading, but you yourself are very in tune to the spirit world, but you second guess yourself all the time. And he's like, we're trying to communicate with you. Just listen to us. We are there.
Oh my gosh. So I have chills right now because I always see the number 1111 everywhere I go on everything. I mean, I could have 11 messages on the 11th day at 11. Like, it's just so weird. And then also I started seeing hearts. Hearts are everywhere, and our last name is Love. So I never changed my name when I got married. So I thought, is that them?
Yes, absolutely. That's them. So when you see those signs, Nellie, make sure you're saying, hi, Grandma, or hi, Grandpa. The more you acknowledge spirit, the more they send you signs.
Okay.
Right.
I do. I talk to him all the time.
Thank you for kicking my live off and allowing me to read your grandfather here. Your grandmother peeked around and was like waving real quick. She's like, tell me I said hi. Thank you. And I can't wait to meet with your daughter soon.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You have a good
Of
day.
course. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It just took me a moment to click all the buttons. It takes me several clicks to end a live. Okay. You read my sister privately. Would love to hear from her again. Aw, I'm so glad. Okay, so I noticed when I was reading her that a lot of people were saying that there was lagging. You're welcome, Miss Nellie. I was lagging. I hope everything's better now. I'm assuming everything is better. I want to thank everyone for liking and sharing my live. Gosh, am I lagging on your side?
I'm a bad example because mine typically freezes almost the entire time.
Everyone says yes, the video is frozen and lagging, but we understand. Still lagging. Audio, but video is stuck.
Yeah, mine does that all the time, so I don't even pay attention.
Lagging, but voice is okay. Finally get to watch again. I had my baby 3 weeks ago. Oh my goodness.
I hear you just fine.
Can hear you clearly though. Okay, so we're gonna see. I'm gonna keep going. We'll see how it works. It looks like we're having some technology issues. Don't quite know what's going on there, but we'll see if we can work through it. As long as people can hear me, and hopefully I didn't freeze with a weird look on my face, right? You know how you're like,
I get those all the time.
All right. So we're gonna do a spirit led. Let's see who we have coming up here. Okay, so I know what I'm seeing. I just don't know why I'm seeing it. I'm seeing Audrey Hepburn. So sometimes it takes me, whenever you're talking to a medium, sometimes if there's silence or whatever, like, what the heck are we seeing here? Okay, so I'm seeing Audrey Hepburn, but let me see what that is about, because I'm quite certain I don't have Audrey Hepburn here unless there's someone related to her on here. Okay, so this lady is showing me, there was a lady stepping out from around her, and she was so just keep in your mind this Audrey Hepburn connection. The lady stepping around is showing me that she loved those classic movies. Like she loved those, what she is showing me specifically, it's not an Audrey Hepburn movie, but she's showing me Miracle on 34th Street, but remember the old black and white one, not any colorized, but the old. She loved those classic movies. She loved that time where people celebrated, and she's like, people just knew how to dress back then. This lady is also showing me that she herself was a very classy lady, and it wasn't that she had money, it was just that class that comes from knowing how to always move and act and what to say. She is showing me that she was also a little bit ahead of her time in the way that she thought. She's showing me going to church, but kind of pushing against the classic belief system and saying that she had a true love for people and saying, that church was too judgy. She's also showing me that someone on this live has some of her jewelry. She wants me to take off and wear some of her give her some of her jewelry away. She is showing me Pond's cold cream. Remember? So she would clean her face and use like this one tub of cleanser, and it looks like the Pond's cold cream. She's also showing me, I never had anyone in my family do this, but I remember seeing it on TV, wrapping her hair and having like little pins in it. When people would wrap their hair and having pins in it to cover it up? Okay, so let me recap this lady. There is an Audrey Hepburn connection. I don't know if she loved Audrey Hepburn, but she is showing me this Audrey Hepburn connection. She also loved movies from that time, just those classic movies. She's showing me specifically that black and white movie, Miracle on 34th Street. She's also showing me Pond's cold cream, so she didn't have use the 50 products that I use. She's showing me using Pond's cold cream. She's also showing me someone has some of her jewelry, someone that's on this live, and it's not expensive jewelry. It's just has sentimental value. She's showing me always having her hair done just so and having her lips on. She's showing me having her lips on. She's also showing me liking her soap operas. So this lady also liked soap operas. I just feel the need to sit down and watch them. Oh, she showed me she would do her housework while they were on in the background. Thank y'all for sharing and liking my live. So if this lady belongs to you, please put a yes in the comments. Thank y'all so much for sharing and liking my live. All right, let me recap one more time. If she is yours, please say yes. We have an my mom. That's my mom, Miss D. All right, Miss D, I'm gonna ask you to go live here.
Hello.
Hi.
That's mom.
She spoke up today. She came to visit you.
Yeah, she has a lot of reasons to.
Where are you located, Miss D?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay. Was your mom a smoker?
Yes, she was.
Because I thought so. For anyone watching, information comes from Spirit World like very quick and very subtly. And when she showed me her specifically doing housework while she was watching her soap operas, she showed me ironing, and as she's ironing, she has a cigarette in her mouth. So this lady was multitasking, smoking, ironing, and watching TV at the same time.
Yes. Yep, that was mom.
She is like, whenever you said that was my mom, she held her heart and she said, "That's my baby girl." She's also instantly apologizing, and I don't know if this is gonna resonate with you, but she is saying that she was also a little bit rough around the edges towards you. Like she expected too much out of you.
Yes, I understand it.
And she's saying, "I'm sorry, I shouldn't have cared what oh, that's what it was about. She cared what other people thought." And she is saying that she shouldn't have cared what other people thought. She should have just let you be you.
Yes, she should have.
You know, we live and learn. She is talking about, okay, Dee, she's showing me, have you taken a trip lately? She's showing me you on a boat. Do you know what she's talking about?
No, I
Have
was
you been
on a
on a
boat.
boat? Are you going on a boat
Yeah,
ride this soon?
I have been a few years ago, but not
Okay.
recent.
Is it a cruise?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Because at first I thought she was showing me just like a speedboat, and then she morphed into another boat. Have you been talking about doing that again?
Yes.
Yes. I was like, why are we bringing this up? It happened a couple of years ago. And she said, no, she needs to do it again. So that is encouraging you to do it again. She's like, you only live once, honey. Have a good time.
Well, I'm sure she's happy she's got my dad with her now.
You know, when you said that, she thought your dad was the most handsome man ever. Did you know that?
Yes, that I did know.
Yeah, so, you know, a lot of times we don't talk to our kids about that, but when the second you said that, she rubbed the chest of a gentleman that was standing beside her, and I just had a knowing that she thought he was so handsome. You took care of your dad towards the end of his life?
Yes, I did.
Yes, there is an acknowledgement of that, and thanking you for making his ending very peaceful. She's also acknowledging, and so is he now, that you really went toe to toe with people to make sure that your dad had a peaceful passing. There was something that was off, like he wasn't feeling well, he was in pain, something, and they show me you just throwing a fit and taking care of him and making sure his passing was peaceful. Do you know what they're referencing?
Yes, I do.
An acknowledgement thanking you for doing that. Your dad just gave me a note. He's like, I don't know what the hell they were worried about. I was dying. So they must have been afraid they were going to give him too much medicine or something. And it's an acknowledgement. He's like, who cared? I was dying. Also, he is telling you you're not recognizing the signs that he is around you. He is giving you all the classic signs. As he's saying that, your mom kind of hit him on the chest and is like, me too. So they are acknowledging, giving you coins, the feathers. They've been sending the birds your way. They've also been messing with your electronics, which they absolutely love doing that, because together they are showing me that they're just flitting around messing with people, and they love messing with the electronics. Have you been having problems with your TV?
No, not lately.
They were showing me like that someone turning a TV on and something like making me shake, like we think shaking the remote control is going to work. But that's what they're showing me. Someone is turning a TV on and shaking the remote control. Like, what is wrong with us? So was that you that was doing that?
Yeah, that's me. I always shake it.
Okay,
I'm
very
hoping the
good.
batteries will move and it'll work.
Yes. It's not going to work, Misty. Thank you for letting me read your parents. I so appreciate you today.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
All right. That was so funny. They showed me want to shake a remote control. We've all done that. We just think shaking that remote control is going to make a difference. Very funny. All right, so we are switching energies a little bit here. This next person stepping up is stepping up just with a little bit different energy. They're showing me it's a man, a gentleman. He was young. He was in his late teens, early 20s. He was taking responsibility for his own passing. There was a gun involved. And I'm hearing an R name around him. It doesn't necessarily need to be his name, but there is an R name around him, such as Rob or Robbie, Robert, something like that. He is showing me that this gentleman, he was very, didn't have a lot of friends. He was bullied a lot of his life. And so he's telling me something which is usually part of the message, but I just know that this is things that people heard in relation to him, and he is saying is completely asinine. I don't know if anyone has ever been bullied before, or if you know people that have been bullied and people around them say, well, they just need to toughen up. They have to get used to it. And I'm here to tell you, I have a degree in child development, and that is some BS. And that is exactly what he is saying. So even though he was going through being bullied, someone tried to make it okay by saying, you just need to toughen up. You just have to get used to it. And he just couldn't take it anymore. And he decided to take himself off this planet. Even though he was bullied and he felt like he didn't have a lot of friends, there was a ton of people at his memorial service. Oh, okay. So, that would make sense with the name Robert or Robbie. All right, Miss Alyssa, I'm going to ask you to go live here. Let's see if she can. Oh, no, you don't have enough people. All right, Miss Alyssa. I know it is sad, right, Miss Allen Mom? That is so sad. Okay, so Alyssa, you were talking about your cousin, and so you were saying that he did take his own life, and you have known him to be bullied. He's also acknowledging, Alyssa, that there are people who he wants everyone to know that he did make it to the other side. He is in heaven, so there must be some, I don't think it's just Catholics that believe that. It's a lot of people that go to church who think that if you take your own life, you might not make it to the other side properly. But he wants everyone to know. Okay, very good. He wants everyone to know that he did make it to the other side just fine. And he's like, everyone is here. It's a party, is what he is saying, Alyssa. He's also saying that, Alyssa, you are one, he's saying she's one of the good ones. She's one of the good ones. I was like, what do you mean she's one of the good ones? You are someone who defends people left and right. If anyone is ever bullied around you, you are absolutely going to stand up for them, and you are going to defend them. And he is saying how proud he is of you for doing that. Also, now, Alyssa, is someone around you thinking of going to cosmetology school? He is making a reference to someone either currently going to cosmetology school or thinking about. I know, I do too. It puts my blood on fire. But I'm old, so I'm not really around people that bully anymore. He is acknowledging that you're still young and you still witness it every once in a while. All right, Miss Alyssa, do you know who he's referencing that is either going to cosmetology school or is thinking about going? He's very excited for them and that adventure that is going to be, oh, your brother's girlfriend. Okay. An acknowledgement that she would be really good at it, that would be a great avenue for her. Alyssa, he's also referencing that you would do, I don't know if you have gone to college, but he is referencing that you would really do well in a caretaking role, such as nursing, or you just have a beautiful, empathetic heart. But on top of that, you have a beautiful way of bringing the best out in people. And he shows me you in that caretaking role. And not like, and more in a nursing. He shows me you in scrubs taking care of someone. So that could be a CNA, a med tech. It could be, ultrasound tech. It could be nurse, a full-blown RN, something in that role. So if you haven't gotten your degree yet, please consider doing something like that. Your cousin is very much saying that you would really thrive in that environment. Also, he is acknowledging that you would. I've been thinking about college. I've always wanted to be a CNA or an RN. Very good. So thank you for acknowledging that. And confirmation. So Alyssa said that she's been thinking about going to college and she's always wanted to be a CNA or an RN. And that's exactly what he was stepping up and showing me. So take those steps. Start out, go to your local community college. They have where you can become a CNA, a med tech, and then an RN. And so along the way, you're kind of building on your knowledge. So do that. Your cousin is saying you would just do a phenomenal job. All right. Thank you, Miss Alyssa, for letting me read your cousin. I so appreciate that. The spirits, thank you, Miss Carrie. She said, beautiful reading. The spirits are stepping up like crazy today. I just want to acknowledge them. The spirits are doing an excellent job. I also want to thank everyone who is sharing and liking my live. You're welcome, Alyssa. You're welcome. Lots of people are sharing and liking my live. I so appreciate it. It just really helps me in the algorithm. This next lady stepping up. Okay, so just so you I know there's a grandmother energy stepping up, and I just had to sit with it for a minute. So whenever a spirit steps up and you're reading them, thank you, Nana Ray. All mediums have an ego. They have things in their head. Oh, you're welcome, Miss D. You're very welcome. So when you start pulling memories out of your head, I just have to make sure, okay, am I remembering that? Which typically we never are. The spirits are using it. We're just getting in our head. This is where our ego comes along. So you have to kind of make sure you're tapping into the spirit authentically, because this lady is showing me my grandmother from Louisiana. I was like, okay, what are we talking about here? This lady was from the South. Now, if she was from Louisiana, that'd be an extra bonus. She's definitely showing me, she has a grandmother energy. But I'm hearing that she was not called grandma. She was called like Mima or Mimi or Momo. It has this M to it. She was somewhere in the deep South. It was Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, in that arena. She is also showing me, she was very concerned about having her skin covered up. Like the 80s me. I should have kept my skin covered up, all the sun damage. But she is showing me very much being outside and having the long sleeves on in the middle of the summer. She was very concerned about keeping the sun off of her skin. She is also showing me that not when she got older, like towards the end of her life, but you still would have known her to have had a garden, and she put things up, is what she is saying. She is showing me snapping peas and shelling them. I haven't done that in so many years. I remember that. Does anyone here ever do that? Where you would shell peas and get not only would your thumbs get sore, they would also turn purple. All right. This lady is showing me that she was very careful when she bought stuff. Like she wanted to buy, she didn't just buy. If I like a shirt, I'll buy the same shirt in like 10 colors. This lady was very particular and she bought nice things. She didn't just randomly spend money. She was careful about where she spent her money, and she wanted to buy things that lasted. That was very important to her. Church was also very important to her. Now, I'm feeling she was a little bit judgy. Not full-blown mean judgy, not in-your-face judgy, but she definitely had judgy thoughts. She did. More so than, most of us. Okay, so let me recap this lady. I have a grandmother energy, but she is showing me that she was called by an M, like Mimi, Momo, Mima, something like that. She was from the deep South, Louisiana, Alabama, somewhere in there. I was about to say Mississippi, but she stopped me. So anyway, she's also showing me that she had a garden. My grandma was from Mississippi. Yes. My grandmother was from Mississippi and gardened and church. And yes, I thought so. I think we must be with Renee here. All right. I'm going to ask you to go live, Miss Renee. Oh, there you go. How are you, Renee? Good. Now, where do you live? Oh, so you're still in Mississippi.
Yes.
Okay. So this lady is referencing, so your grandmother had a true love for the South.
Yes.
She just dropped in a story. So when you're reading, spirits will reference stories in your head to bring a point home. And my husband's in the military. And when we first got our first duty station, I'm from Louisiana. All my family's in Louisiana. And our first duty station was in Nebraska. So my grandmother called me and informed me I was moving north of the Mason-Dixon line, and that was not okay. And your grandmother is referencing kind of the same thing. She's also referencing, why is she showing me? I couldn't decide. I'm seeing this huge tree. It's either a huge oak or a huge magnolia. Do you know what she's referencing?
No.
Did she have one in her yard, or do you have one?
She did have a lot in her yard.
Okay. She just makes me want to look at this tree, and I love trees, so that's probably why she's bringing that up. She loved this one particular tree. I know you said that she had a lot in her yard, but she's showing me this one that was just beautiful, and she is showing me it was a few hundred years old, and she just loved that tree. Do you know which one she's talking about?
It could be the big tree that was in front of her house.
Very good. That's absolutely it. She's making me go out my front door to see it. Now, Renee, she is talking about you work really hard. She's talking about taking care of your feet. Have you been having feet problems, or are you not wearing good shoes?
Well, I do work in healthcare, so our feet always hurt.
Oh, gotcha. Again, this is one of those things. I had some scans done the other day, and she was showing me some shoes that one of the ladies was wearing that was doing my scans. And so, yes. She is telling me, in all seriousness, though, that you do need different shoes. Do you not wear good shoes?
I do wear good shoes. I actually just bought a new pair the other day.
Oh, maybe that's what she's referencing. Your new pair.
Yeah.
I was like, she showed me you buying new shoes. So I was assuming that she was telling me that you needed to buy new shoes, that you didn't have good ones. She wants you to know, she's making me feel very frustrated. I was like, what am I frustrated about? She wants you to know that you are making a difference. So something in your job, you've been having this mental dialogue going on of you know that you make a difference, but you've also been very frustrated with it. Do you know what she's talking about?
Probably so. We've been short-staffed, so probably.
Okay. Very good. She is talking about, have you been thinking about switching companies or moving to a different department?
No. I've thought about like switching to day shift instead of night shift.
Okay. Could you say I was sitting here like, nope, she's showing me you're switching. Yes, you need to do that. She's saying it's going to be a better quality of life because she was definitely showing me there was something switching about your job. So definitely, if you can do that, do you get more money on night shift?
I do actually, yeah.
Okay, okay. She's saying it's not worth it.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Do they?
Yeah, yeah.
So, and when spirits confirm things that you've been hearing and they use the same terminology, it's a sign not only of the message, but also that they are around you. Now, Renee, you're married or engaged?
No, but I have been living with my boyfriend for almost 18 years.
Okay.
We haven't taken the plunge yet.
Okay. So she was showing me an engagement ring. So whenever you said that, I went back to her. So I thought, oh, maybe that was it. Maybe she's just referencing that she's in a relationship that's functioning like a marriage. That is not what she was referencing. She was referencing y'all doing it, you getting your ring and making it official. I asked her why, and she said, it's time. You need to be official. And she's showing me the paperwork, something about the paperwork. I don't know why it's so important to her that y'all actually have the paperwork and you have the ring on your finger.
Well, she was Southern Baptist, so, they believed in the marriage, not the living together.
But usually once spirits pass, they let go of that. And so I was like, is there something that I'm missing here? Because she is definitely, nope, I'm not missing anything. That's absolutely it. She's saying that you deserve, which, so this is, take it with a grain of salt. You deserve the ring and you deserve the piece of paper. Has you or I was about to call him your husband because at this point to me, he's a husband. Have one of y'all bought a new truck? She's showing me a truck.
Yes, he just did. Yeah. Like 2 months ago.
She is, again, when they talk about things I wouldn't know, it is a sign that they are around you. She's talking about what a hard worker he is and how proud she is of him. Something about, he must have really changed in this, 18 years he would change, but he has really grown up. She's referencing, and she's so proud of the man he's become. He is a really hard worker.
He is.
She's also referencing you have children?
Yes, I have 4 daughters and a stepdaughter.
Okay. She's showing me a boy. So is there a boy that in your life that you're close to, maybe a nephew that functions like you think of as a son? Why is she showing me a boy?
I have a grandson. I do.
Oh, there we go. A grandson. I'm sorry. You don't sound old enough to have a grandson.
Oh, thank you.
That is what she was like. No, I'm hearing son. I'm hearing son. So that is it. She's referencing, she passed or she passed before he was born?
Yes.
Yes, because she is referencing that she knew him before you did.
Oh, wow.
So you must have thought that. You must have thought, wish she could see him, or I wonder if she sees him, because she is definitely referencing that she knew him before you. Also, she thinks that he is the most cutest kid ever.
Absolutely.
I said, are you biased? And she's like, no, not me. She's referencing July. I was trying to shut her up and close this reading down. And I'm saying that with the greatest love in my heart because, I'm on the live. I was like, okay, Grandma, come on, move it along. But one last thing she's referencing is someone having a birthday in July. She's referencing a July celebration.
Not that I know of.
What's happening in July? She's not letting it go. She's showing me a cake and there's a celebration.
I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything in July.
Anyone having an anniversary?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, we're going to let it go. If this was a one-on-one reading, we'd figure this out. But if you happen to remember, message me and say, I was on your live. The July is da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, I will.
All right. Thank you, Renee.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. All right. I love waking up to those messages. Whenever I have given someone a message and they're like, no, it doesn't resonate. I don't know. And I was like, okay, but you have to message me and you'll wake up to them. I love that. All right, let's do some psychic. You ready to do psychic? You want to do some psychic reads? Sorry, I was reading a message from someone I did a healing on earlier today. I love those messages too. When you do a healing on someone, and it makes such a huge difference. All right, let's do some. Oh, absolutely. Put your questions in there now if y'all want to. We're going to make this a group effort. Y'all know I love making my psychic readings a group effort. So, according to how you get your information, if it is claircognizance, you're just going to know the answer. If it's clairvoyance, you're going to kind of get a vision. Clairsentience, you're just going to feel the answer. If you're going to hear it, it's clairaudience. All right. Let's go back up here. LSU mom wants to know, will I get job offer next week? Will LSU mom get her job offer next week? What are y'all feeling? LSU mom going to get the job offer next week? What are you feeling, moderator? No? Yeah, I'm feeling no also. A couple of people are saying yes. Lots of people are saying yes. A couple of people are saying no. I'm feeling no, and so is my moderator. So next week is the 29th through the 3rd. So I'm feeling that it's going to come in the next week. Is she going to get the job offer May 6th through the 10th? That's what I'm feeling. Now we're going to get really... So LSU mom, you have to message me again. We're just playing now. Is she going to get the job offer May 6th? May 7th? Okay, I'm feeling May 7th. That is crazy to try to be so specific. I would not recommend if anyone is doing a psychic mediumship reading for money, do not try to get that specific because it's really difficult, but we're just kind of playing around here. So I'm feeling that May 7th. Please let us know when you do get the job offer. All right. Sarah Bandak. Will my husband get the promotion in South Dakota? Will Sarah's husband get the promotion in South Dakota? What are y'all feeling? Is Sarah's husband going to get the promotion? You're welcome, Miss LSU mom. Red Hair Kids is saying yes. Sarah Miller is saying no. What are you feeling, moderator?
Yes.
LSU mom is saying yes. I'm also feeling yes. Couple of no's. Most people are getting a yes. My moderator got a yes, and so did I. All right, I'm trying to go back at my screen jumped, and so I'm trying to go back up. Okay, Lacrosse mom wants to know, will I pass my exam I'm taking tomorrow? Lacrosse mom wants to know, is she going to pass her exam she's taking tomorrow? What are y'all feeling? Lacrosse mom gonna pass her exam? Got a yes, yes. What are you feeling, moderator?
That was quick, yes.
Yeah, I got a quick yes too. Yes, but it will be hard. I'm feeling it is a hard exam also. I'm feeling that you're going to pass it. What is that, a licensure exam? Because I'm feeling it's a tough one. I feel like you're going to do good. You're going to be fine, but it's going to be hard. Oh, lots of people taking exams. Joanne. Oh, Joni. Joni says, will my daughter pass her state boards for cosmetology the first time? So Joni wants to know, will her daughter pass the cosmetology exams the first time? What are y'all getting on that? Thank y'all for liking and sharing my live. I very much appreciate it. Thank y'all. Couple of yeses and a no. It looks like it's 50-50 in the group. What are you getting, moderator?
You know, I was kind of
My moderator was like, eh. Okay.
So maybe barely. I don't know.
My moderator, he's new to, he's like, I'm getting it, maybe. So maybe, is that a maybe? Okay, so let me tap into this. Is Joni's daughter going to pass first time? You know, I'm hearing that she will, but I'm hearing it's going to be by the skin of her teeth.
That's what I wasn't sure.
And so a lot of people on here, it was about 50-50, with 50% saying yes and 50% saying no. My moderator was like, I think barely. And that's exactly what I was getting. I heard yes by the skin of her teeth. Okay. Okay. Ooh, this is a good one. Dawn. Dawn wants to know, should I move forward with my business? Should Dawn move forward with her business? I'm sorry, there was a spirit stepping up. I'm going to make a note of this.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Mostly yeses?
Mostly yeses.
All right. What do you feel, moderator?
Yes.
Look, everyone's saying mostly, he said mostly yeses in the comments. He said yes. I'm also feeling to move forward, Dawn. I actually got very excited. Like, yes, it wasn't just, yeah, probably. No, I got very excited over it. So definitely move forward with that. Okay. Red Hair Kids wants to know, will her relationship become serious? What are y'all feeling on that? Red Hair Kid wants to know, will her relationship become serious? What are you getting? What do you feel? Oh. Got a yes, a no, maybe a no, and a yes. Okay. Well, moderator also said no. I feel like it will become serious, but it's not going to be indefinite. So maybe that is some of this mixed energy we're getting here, that some people, yes, it's going to get serious. I do think it's going to get serious. Paige just said for a little while. That's what I'm feeling. It's going to be, boom, serious, and all of a sudden not. I don't even feel like it's going to be one of those relationships that kind of fizzles out. It's like an explosion. Something's going to happen. All right, let's see. Lachey's Awakening wants to know, will I accomplish passing my licensure exam? So Lachey wants to know, is she going to pass her exam? What are y'all getting? What are you getting, moderator?
Yes.
Lots of yeses here. Yep, I was getting a yes, and so was my moderator. Yes, yes, yes. I love the way Alyssa worded this. She said, should my little family move to Kentucky?
It's kind of sweet, right?
I know, it's very sweet. I love the way she move. You can just feel such love. Just reading those words, you can just feel such love in her family. So Alyssa wants to know, should my little family move to Kentucky?
Yeah.
What are y'all getting? Should they move to Kentucky? Getting yes, no, yes. What are you getting, moderator?
Yes.
Moderator got a yes, and so did I. It looks like, yeah, Alyssa C says, yes, I feel excited about it. So did I. Yeah. I felt really excited about it. That's a good sign. Okay. Paige wants to know, will I find a romantic partner this summer? Paige wants to know if she's going to find a romantic partner this summer. What are y'all feeling? Is Paige going to find a romantic partner this summer? What are you feeling, moderator? Moderator said no. Lots of people are saying no. I felt like you were. I don't think it's going to be in the beginning of the summer. I think it's going to be towards the end of the summer. Oh, Sarah said yes, but only for the summer. Fall, maybe. So this energy is like all over the place. So what are we actually feeling here? Let's break this down. Okay, so Paige wants to know, is she going to find a romantic partner this summer? Well, let's break it down. Is she going to find it in June? Feeling dead energy there. July. Also feeling dead energy. August. I'm feeling August towards the end of August. So I think that's why people were saying no, fall, because if you think about the end of August, it's kind of, Sissy is saying September, it's kind of also, you could get the feeling of fall. So it's not going to be, it's up to her. openness to connection. I think it's going to be, so sometimes this is something else I ask. Like if someone comes to me and they're asking me questions like that, I ask, can the energy be changed? Sometimes energy can be changed. Okay, so can Paige change that energy? I'm feeling no. Sometimes energy can be changed. Okay. Oh, so Alyssa C, this is something that we definitely need to help her out with. Alyssa C wants to know, am I making the right decision for my daughter? Alyssa C wants to know, am I making the right decision for my daughter? What are y'all feeling on that? Is Alyssa C making the right decision for her daughter? You're welcome, Miss Paige. Oh, good for you, Forever Healing. You were like, boom, no. It's kind of 50-50 with no, and I don't think so. And some saying yes. What are you feeling? My moderator is feeling yes. I'm feeling no. So the decision needs to be tweaked, is what I'm hearing. I'm saying you're over here. Someone else wants this to happen, and the right answer is in between. But you do have to, it's your daughter. You know, when you come for psychic answers, just use it as a tool in your toolbox. You still feel it. My moderator still feels yes. He'll know. He'll know. I'm teasing. He's actually pretty good. He gets good hits. I'm just teasing him. All right. Let's see what else we have here. I'm going to answer this one more question. Then I'm going to take care of the spirit because he won't leave me alone. Geraldine says, will I get a remote job anytime soon? Geraldine wants to know, will I get a remote job anytime soon? What do y'all think? Very healing, no. We got a yes, yes. Later in the year, yes, yes. What are you feeling? My moderator's feeling no, and I am too. I'm not feeling soon. That's what someone says, not soon. So, you know, not soon is kind of ambiguous, but I am feeling that no, you're not going to get, you're not going to get, I'm sorry, I was laughing about something else, not that, because that's serious. When you want a remote job, you want a remote job. I know, because I want to see what I'm wearing on my bottom. I'm wearing sweats. Now, in my defense, the reason I'm wearing sweats, I did have cute white pants on to match my shirt because I had to run some errands. But, you know, we got those two Great Danes, the puppies. You can't wear nice pants around them. It's not safe. So as I'm leaving the house, I took my sweats off and put my white pants on, and I'm doing like this, like going down the hallway. Don't touch me. I'm frozen again. Dang it. Okay. I'm going to take care of this spirit that is stepping up because, yeah, he's bothering me. Okay. It's a grandfather energy. I'm seeing, and this is weird because usually when I get a name, I hear it, but more I'm seeing like Giles. I don't know what that is about. Giles. I'm seeing the name Giles. Okay, so I have this grandfather energy. I'm seeing this name Giles. This gentleman is showing me that he had facial hair most of his life, and I'm talking like a beard and mustache. He is showing me being a business owner, but I'm not feeling he was like a big, it wasn't like a huge business. I'm feeling a local business. So wherever he was a business owner. I'm hearing a local business. Wherever he was from, his name was very well known. And it feels like it was a smaller town. Like, so in this town, his name was very well known. I'm also hearing that he was a ladies' man, which is kind of odd because I said, oh, so you weren't married? And he said, I didn't say that. I said I was a ladies' man. So let's take that for what it is. He was a ladies' man. And when I asked him if he was married, I said, oh, so you weren't married? He wasn't taking that. He is also showing me he had heart problems. There was a railroad tracks. I don't know why that's important, but there were railroad tracks through the town that he lived in. And he is showing me like a main drag. I'm seeing a main drag. He is showing me, he's not showing me he was an alcoholic. He is showing me that he liked to have a little drinky drink. But he is not showing me that he was an alcoholic. Okay, so I'm hearing this is a grandfather energy. I'm seeing this name Giles. I don't know what that is about. He had facial hair for most of his life. He lived in a small town where he was well known and owned a local business. He is saying that he was a ladies' man. That's your grandpa, Gerald. Okay, so let's do forever healing here. Let's see. Oh, good. Oh, no. So forever healing, do you have a private account? You're saying this is your grandfather, but it doesn't look like you can go live. Let's see. Okay. So what is this Giles name? Forever healing. Does that resonate with you? Oh, she requested. Very good. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. So if you have a private account, you can request.
Hello.
How
I'm
are
good.
you?
How are you?
Good. Now, what is your
My
name?
name is Rebecca.
Rebecca. Where are you from, Rebecca?
I'm from a small town in Ontario, Canada.
Ah, very good. All right. So who is this gentleman to you? Your grandfather?
Yeah, that's my grandpa, Jerry.
Okay. Very good. So now, does this Giles mean anything to you, or was I off on the name?
You could be off by the name, but my mom used to call him that, and my mom just passed away. So that's it was just trippy that you brought it up because no one else would have known that except if you were a child of hers.
Okay, very good. Okay, so that was a nickname that someone called him.
Yep.
Okay, very good. It was trippy how I got it because we were doing psychic. And that's when I don't know if you were watching when we were doing psychic and I stopped and said, oh my goodness, wait, I have to write this down. The spirit is bothering me. I don't know if you were watching the psychic when I said that, but the spirit stepped up and used my clairvoyance and wrote that name out, which is very unusual for me to get a name like that. And so I thought, and then he wouldn't leave me alone.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Yeah. And so he was talking about being a ladies' man. I know it's hard to acknowledge that for your grandfather, but do you know what he's talking about?
Well, yes. So he was a small business owner of a gas station where he repaired people's cars. And so a lot of people would, especially females, would go there and he would, help them out.
Yes, I get it.
It was nothing like, it wasn't anything sexual. It was just more like, if you're a woman, he's going to help the lady out a little bit more than the guy.
Oh, absolutely. I get that because I just feel like he's going to take care. He loved flirting with the ladies.
Oh, heck yeah. He was a ladies' man. Everyone in town knew his name.
Aw, I just love that. Now, Rebecca, he's showing me a hawk in the sky. Have you been seeing hawks lately?
Yeah. I'm sorry for getting emotional. Yes.
No, absolutely. You let those tears flow, honey. That's what this is called an emotional release. He is talking about sending the hawks.
That means a lot.
There's a dual message here because hawks are also messenger birds. And so I thought he was just saying, he's sending the hawks. And he does send them. But he's also wanting you to start looking for the synchronicities. Have you been having wanting some direction in your life, wondering...
Yes. So I said before, my mom just recently passed away and I've been asking for my mom to send me signs of an owl or hawks. But because my mom just recently passed, I feel like she's, you know, she's taken time to catch up with all the loved ones that she needs to catch up on. So I feel like that can be a
Okay, so
message from
I just
her.
want to stop you right there
Sorry.
because this lady stepped up, and so she stepped up very forcefully with a lot of personality, and she said, no, that's bullshit. My daughter is wanting me and I am answering.
Oh,
I want you to be looking, because she's referencing, and she's like hitting her dad on the chest, like, and you took my hawk. So be looking for the owl, but she is saying, look for the owl outside of how you think it's going to appear. You're thinking of looking for an owl out in nature.
yeah.
She is showing me an owl on a picture or on a meme. So look for the owl outside of how you think it's going to appear.
I will.
And then take a picture
I will.
and post it on one of my videos or something.
I will. Trust me, I will.
She also wants you to know that she can hear you talking to her. You talk to her all the time.
I do.
And she is saying that she knows it's hard, but she's also saying that this is the way it should have been. That I don't know why she's referencing this, or people have said this to you, but she said she couldn't have bared for it to have been the other way around. Like she couldn't have stood to have buried her daughter. She's like, this is the way it was supposed to be, honey.
Yep, that sounds more like my mom as well. Yep.
Yes, absolutely. Also, she is telling me in the next, hold on, what is she saying? She's showing me is it 2 days or 2 weeks? I'm seeing 2 weeks. And the next 2 weeks, you are going to have a dream about her, and it is going to be her visiting you. You're not making it up.
I hope so. I really do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course, to help that along, and for anyone else watching, before you go to bed at night, ask your guides, just, lay down and say, I'm just putting out to my guides to help me remember my dreams. Because that's usually the problem, is we don't remember them.
No, that's exactly my issue.
Yeah, so just before you lay down, ask your guides, please help me remember my dreams.
Oh, thank you so much. I got chills and emotional, and I can't thank you enough.
Of course, all the things a reading should be, emotional and chills. Thank you. All right. I knew I was saying that name. See, I was like, I am seeing that name. It was so sweet. It was her mom, actually, that had a nickname for her grandpa. All right. I want to thank everyone who has joined my live today. Thank you. If you haven't followed me, please do so. Send me to your friends for them to follow me. I appreciate you all, and I'm sure I'll be live. I'm not sure when. In the next couple of days, I'll be live again. All right. Thank you. Y'all have a good evening.